Mark Wasserman. I'm with the founder and creator and Hal Richman, the Hal Richman. Hal, it's a pleasure to talk to you as always.
It's always great to talk to you.
Hal, this is an exciting year. 2016, we have baseball daily data. This is tremendous.
It is. I'm very excited about it because it's like having a different set of cards each day. The cards will reflect the streaks that players are involved in, whether they're hitting well or they're hitting poorly. You have to make a decision whether you want to keep them in the lineup as a manager. But the beautiful thing is, it's very possible that you play the game on a Saturday, on a Monday, and the guy does not do well, he's terrible, or he does tremendous, and the card on Tuesday will be a lot different. And we've seen that in the games that we played.
You mentioned Jock Peterson last year as an example.
Jock Peterson had an amazing run at the beginning of the year. He was hitting home runs maybe at a rate of 40 or 50 for the season, getting a lot of walks. His batting average wasn't too bad then, it was about 250, 260. And you would, like the Dodger manager, you would hope that he would continue to do that, but unfortunately he did not. And you would see the cards just keep on sliding down, because he hit 150 to 170 in the last 2 months of the year. He had about 7 home runs the last 2 or 3 months. And you could just see what happens to his card. It's like two different players, and it was two different players.
I would imagine that as players' performances go, injuries could have an effect. Or even last year we saw going up to the World Series here in New York with the hot streak with Murphy and Cespedes, the cards should reflect this.
They would reflect it. You would see Cespedes being, man mountain Dean. And then the guys who slump, just the reverse, like Peterson. So it's a totally new concept for Strat-o-matic. I know a lot of people like to play for the past season. I understand that, but this is a good change of pace for them. For a lot of people, it will be a return to Strat-o-matic because of this. It's a fantasy game. That's what it actually is.
I know, like for myself, I'm not a gambler or anything, and with a lot of the online gambling and everything, that's not what I can envision for myself or for a lot of the younger people out there. This baseball daily data brings everybody right up to the minute.
Yes, Strat-o-matic has never advocated gambling. We've never been involved with it, never will be. That's one of our philosophies.
But they can
apple pie, vanilla ice cream. That's what Strat-o-matic is.
Following it on a daily basis, I can't think of a greater.
Yeah, it's going to be something.
It's a gift.
It really is something. Well, the cards will be a little different because of the hot streaks than the regular cards which you'll have when you get the cards in the next year. It'll be a lot different.
We also, Strat-o-matic is introduced to the Negro season leagues.
Yes, that was maybe the most important contribution we made to the field.
More or less, it even borderlines on a historical project.
It was a historical project. It took 2 years to complete. And there are a lot of books about the Negro League players, but you couldn't actually play. You could think in your mind how they would do against the Major League players. But with Strat-o-matic, you could actually take the Negro League players and you take Cobb and Ruth and Gehrig and the rest of them, play against them. And that puts them on the same playing field. You can't do that with
How many of us ever dreamed what it would have been like to see Robert Bell or Josh Gibson playing against Ty Cobb or
he will play against Cobb. I don't think he played against them. No, the rather prejudiced guy. But you can do it. You can put Cobb out there. There was a guy named Oscar Charleston who was an amazing player. He was considered the black tie Cobb. And they always compared the two of them. The only advantage, but he had one advantage on Cobb. He hit for power too, in addition to being a great base runner, hitting for average, great fielder. He had a good arm. So but Cobb, of course, was an amazing.
It's an entirely new dimension to the game. There's Japanese leagues.
Well, we have that too.
It's just about everything on baseball.
Well, anything from the 1880s and up, we have it on the computer. And board game, we have a certain amount of teams. We go back, we have a 1911 set, we have a 1920 set. That's how far back we go. It's more of an effort to do the board game set than it is the computer set. But I used to do a little research on the other seasons, so I really enjoyed doing it.
You have a team now that helps with the research?
Yeah, we have people who do that. We have people here. I'm semi-retired now, almost 80 years old. So
one of the things that that the gamers love to talk about is the relationship that the game company has had with former major leaguers in the past.
Yeah.
We had done a video series with Billy Sample, who was the announcer in Texas. He played with the Yankees. We also did a series with Tony Brizzolaro.
Brizzolaro was a major, he was a math major. He was actually Ariel.
So do you still maintain a relationship with some of
Well, you know, the players always shied away from telling us because they didn't want to get involved with potential endorsement, and things like that. We do, Doug Landry had a relationship for many years. Keith Hernandez.
He talks about it.
He talks about it all the time.
He's putting Keith Hernandez. For those of you who haven't, he talks about players in terms of Strat-o-matic ratings.
Yes,
well, he's definitely a 1. He's a 2. It's trickled into the lexicon.
He's very tough though on the first baseman in Strat-o-matic. He was a 1. He was going to be one of the finest first basemen of all time. And he's very critical of his competitors. He had a nice relationship with him, and there are others too. But in the past, we never really knew who played Strat-o-matic. We did in the early years, 1965, about half the Atlanta team played. Richman, I think, was one of them. I think he was that. Half the team played. And that's how the Major League Players Association found out about Strat-o-matic. Unfortunately for us, they got problems in the past.
But the contribution of Strat-o-matic to baseball research, many members have said, and Strat-o-matic's contribution to advancing the statistical research, you must feel proud.
I do. I mean, Billy Bean was about a 12 or 13-year-old when he played Strat-o-matic. And if you remember, he was the one who really pushed on-base percentage. And I think he got it really from the Strat-o-matic cards. I don't know if he'd admit to that, but it must have been the subconscious got to him because there was a card when he was playing the game called Gene Tennis. Tennis had a card where he was a 230 hitter, but he hit about 25 home runs or so, got over 100 walks, and you could see it on his card. And that was a 230 hitter, and at that time, the batting average was the way to measure a player. The Strat-o-matic really disproved that. And I think that one of those things that made Billy Bean so outstanding as a manager.
And some of our Strat-o-matic managers are outstanding gamers, winning a lot of championships. Thank you. We're kind of running out of time right now, but Hal, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Nice talking to you.
It's our pleasure playing your game.